Guys of a Certain Age is brought to you by no one. Absolutely no one. Except these dudes walking down memory lane. Now let's head to the studio to see what they misremember next.
It's a podcast. It's rated PG-13 because we feel pretty good if we know we got 13 people listening. It's Guys of a Certain Age. Robbie Covalent's in studio alongside
Art Shirley
and Jay Reed.
That was a good one.
You got that one through. That was good.
You guys like that, don't you? You know, I feel a pressure to come up with a good one every week.
Yeah,
or
whenever
something.
we host and you're not here, we tried to do that at one point, but we have to go. I think Jay's done a few, but it's just, we can't come up with them.
Well, yeah, it's because I have, in the words of Styx, too much time on my hands. So, anyway, first time we've been all together in the same place.
That's right.
I mean, it's kind of like State of the Union address where a member of the cabinet's going to be.
I had to retire to make this happen.
You retired just to have
just
more.
For this.
What
more
if I retired? What more could we do?
Oh,
nothing.
Probably not.
No, probably not. So, all right. Well, since we're all here,
go to Vegas for the weekend.
Well, you know what? I'm going for work.
Yeah, right.
Going for work.
Good
Then
plan.
going to Nashville for work. Okay. So I'm tired. I'm going to sleep on the plane.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's jump into some Geeks of the Week. Who's got what? Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
You can go first.
Oh, is that okay?
Since you're back.
Thanks. Okay.
I guess
okay.
I'm back too.
Yeah, we're all back.
Depending on which episode you last listened to.
That's right. I don't remember what the last one was.
Jay's got back. Ooh. Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, Art, carry on.
And that's the Geek of the Week.
Geek of the Week.
Jay's back status. DC has announced that I'm going to get her name misspelled. I had it right here in front of me. Now it's gone. But Adria Arjona,
We don't use that type of language on this podcast.
Who was in Andor, has been cast as Maxima. But a lot of people think it's just a ruse. Maxima is a character that was tied into Brainiac. She's an alien, superpowered alien that comes in with the idea of breeding with Superman.
No way.
Yeah. But they think that is going to be a ruse and that she's actually going to be Wonder Woman. She's been fan cast as Wonder Woman forever and would make a really good Wonder Woman, too. But I don't know. Sometimes with James Gunn, a lot of times, he goes with these obscure characters. I mean, Lobo, we've all heard of, and some of us because we've been talking about it, but he's not a well-known character, and that's who Jason Momoa is going to be playing. So I think I would like to see her as Wonder Woman. I think that would be a good cast.
Woman!
Yeah, but I don't know, so we'll see.
So
right now,
which movie? Superman?
this is for Man of Tomorrow, which is the next Superman movie.
Which might get name changed as well.
As it did right up to the last minute, I think, when it came out before.
It was Superman Legacy, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
And Supergirl has something about tomorrow in the title of
Supergirl is Woman of Tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, but Man of Tomorrow came out first as a comic book, and then Woman of Tomorrow has come out. And that comes out, what, June?
Yeah. I was going to ask
Supergirl does.
Are you looking forward to seeing it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not just...
Ooh, did you hear the ambivalence in his voice?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I got really fired up for it when I saw the last trailer.
Yeah.
So I just don't feel like I know enough about it yet. I'm familiar with the story, and the story's good. I think it'll be a good take on Supergirl, but we'll see.
We've talked about this before, but the Gunverse has been a little disappointing for me.
Yeah, I just the same here. It's just not quite what I'd hoped it would be.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
All right. Well, who wants to go next?
I'll go next. So as we record, CinemaCon just finished.
Let's see how much you trump on mine.
I was gonna run through some headlines. So
I did not do this figuring this is what you were going to do.
I made it. Okay. Is that
That's
her?
how you spell her name, by the way.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, I can see her. I mean, she could
Sure.
be, I don't know what Maxima looks like, but she kind of looks like Wonder Woman as the current Wonder Woman.
Well, Maxima's redheaded.
What's she been on
there is
before?
hair dye.
She was in Andor.
Andor.
She was Andor's love interest.
Remember? Yes.
Oh, okay.
She was the baby mama.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like her. Yeah, she's.
Not the Baby Yoda mama. We got a little more reaction than I thought.
Are you okay there?
Yep, I'm with you. All right.
For those of you listening at home, we thought we had a pass out moment from Jay.
We're
saving that for episode 400.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so you can talk about this more. I'm just going to say that one of the big things was the Avengers Doomsday trailer.
Yes.
Was debuted at CinemaCon.
They butted. I should have gone to Vegas earlier.
Yeah, and I was hoping that like it would debut there yesterday. Maybe we see it today, but apparently it's not going to be released for a long time. So
they're keeping a lot of things under wraps.
Yeah. So, but that I got a list of things that were in the trailer.
Same list.
Yeah.
But and then I'm just going to flip through these. Tom Cruise is going to do a Top Gun 3.
Yeah,
coming at some point.
That's in the Doomsday trailer.
Tom Cruise is an adventure.
They really do have
lots of surprises.
Yeah. Alternate timeline adventure.
Ben Stiller's going to do another what is it? Fucker-in-Law movie.
Sorry, Mrs. Reed.
Really. Ariana
Speaking
Grande
of sorry, Mrs. Reed, did she go with you to the play?
No, she did not.
Okay.
No.
Sorry. That's an aside.
Aside.
And footage from the Odyssey. I haven't studied the Odyssey enough to know what's what there.
It's a big, long point.
I know. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Virgil? Is Homer or Virgil?
Homer. Yeah.
Simpson.
The Odyssey.
That's a 28-minute version.
Yeah.
So Amazon MGM Studios head of film Courtenay Valenti basically went up and said, we want to do James Bond right, so we're not ready yet. Basically, it was, it's coming, but it's coming slowly, and we are gonna get it done, but not yet. The Social Networks. I didn't realize it was 16 years ago that movie, Aaron Sorkin movie.
Yeah.
They're gonna do a sequel.
Yeah.
Based on
called The Meta Disaster.
2021 Facebook leak. I don't even remember what that even was really. But it's called The Social Reckoning.
A Social Reckoning. That's a good title.
Now, is Soren going to direct that as well? Is he writing it?
Doesn't say in this. Just Sorkin was there talking about it, but he didn't say he was. Jeremy Strong is Mark Zuckerberg. I don't know any of these people. Michael B. Jordan.
Jeremy Strong?
Well, I probably would have.
From Succession.
Well, I haven't watched Succession.
Well, you know what? you need to. I rewatched
You're watching it enough for me. Thomas Crown Affair with Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah. Hello. Aaron Sorkin is the writer and director of the movie. How could you forget that?
I didn't forget it because I didn't know it to forget it.
The great Aaron Sorkin. Man.
What else has he done?
I'm sorry, Aaron. I'm really sorry.
Here's the big news.
We're not worried to mention your name. We're not worthy to mention your name on our podcast.
Aaron Sorkin.
Spaceballs, the new one.
Yes. No longer called Spaceballs 2, The Search for More Money.
What's it
Rick
called?
Moranis is coming out of retirement for this one. So it's been like 30 years.
He's searching for more money.
Mm-hmm. Well, that may be true. And that's pretty much it. There were some other things, but those were the ones I thought related to us. So I'm interested.
I think Rick Moranis' wife died is why he dropped out of.
Yeah, he decided to raise his kids out of the
good for him.
Toxicity of Hollywood.
We definitely still know who he is now.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing him. So it's Spaceballs, the new one. Yeah. Okay. And a lot of the original cast, surviving members of the original
even Mel
cast.
Brooks.
Yeah.
I have never seen Spaceballs.
Have you not? I don't think I've seen it more than twice. And probably once when it came out, maybe shortly after that. I may need to go watch it again.
Yeah.
And, I don't think I've seen Daphne Zuniga in anything since. Well, maybe since then, but not in a while.
No.
What was her character?
She's the Princess Leia kind of character. Yeah.
Gotcha.
And Joan Rivers was the C-3PO robot.
Oh, gosh, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
my.
Yeah. My.
Yeah. So
George Takei is not in it.
Now I have a VHS copy of Hardware Wars.
See, I need to watch that again.
Hardware Wars
that
was
keeps
great.
popping up on Prime or something, and I'm going, I don't want to watch it with 1,600 commercials in it, but I may watch it again.
It's a lot of fun. You familiar with that, Jay?
I remember the name, and I can't remember if I've seen it.
It was a movie spoof of Star Wars,
but it's hilarious because they use like modern day appliances as the ships and things. They work pretty.
It really did.
It's pretty funny.
It was quite funny. So, but
I'll make a note to check that out.
yeah, Hardware Wars.
It really sounds familiar. I just can't remember the details.
Yeah, I've got the VHS floating around. I digitized it somewhere. But, well, also at CinemaCon, not only did they show the trailer for Doomsday, they also Favreau showed the first 17, 18 minutes of The Mandalorian and Grogu.
Oh, okay.
So apparently a couple things have happened. We've got the trailers appear to be from that first opening set piece. And so they're going to have essentially a stinger for the movie where it jumps into action, front end stinger. And then they're going to come and drop in with a title card somewhere. And then you're going to have names of cast members and then go back into the movie. So it's very different for a Star Wars movie. So, but you've got AT-ATs, AT-ATs, you've got rideable, portable AT-ATs like the little walkers, but person size so you can jump on them.
Cool.
You know, it looks, I'm still kind of on the fence. I mean, because the marketing has been a little.
Yes. The first trailer that came out during the Super Bowl. Yeah. And I think that's supposed to be an homage to some Japanese movies that something Little Cub or whatever. I can't remember if you heard about this. There's a whole series.
Yeah, Lone Wolf
and Little Cub.
Yeah,
and there's a whole series. So that's supposed to be what they're borrowing from.
Did you ever read that?
No, there's a whole series of movies too, and they're on HBO Max. Maybe I should go watch those in my
retirement.
Yeah,
I didn't even know there were movies. I just remember the comic books that were really popular in the late 80s. Mm-hmm. I've started to revisit some of the comic books that were. Like I found, do you remember the Nam? Marvel published the Nam. It was like it was Vietnam, a retelling of the Vietnam War.
Yes, I do remember that.
Yeah.
For some reason, I went NOM. I was thinking about some character called that. No, gotcha.
Yeah, all that stuff. Marvel took a few chances back then.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, Lone Wolf and Cub. That was up there with Sarah, but Lone Wolf and Cub, that's it.
That's it, Lone Wolf and Cub.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, it was up there with like Cerebus and Bone and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, all those kind of prestige, comics that came out in that late 80s, early 90 period.
Yeah, I've kind of gotten back into looking into old comic books again. I've gotten some collections that I said I'm going to look at in my retirement, and I'll probably get hit by a bus on the way out. That's kind of dark.
That was a bit
sorry. That really was.
Yeah, sorry. But even to the point where I've thought about re-upping DC Universe.
No, don't do it.
Yes. I might have to do it.
I think I'm going to start selling my comic books.
Really? Okay.
They're just sitting there doing nothing.
I've thought about that too.
I mean, apparently I've got some that are worth some money.
See, I think I may have too.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking maybe just sell those anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So
we need an app. You need to get your Claude guy to make an app where you just scan the front of the comic book and it tells you how much it's really worth. Not what, some, as my dad would say, what some fool will buy if you can talk him into it. But actually what you might be able to get
we're looking for the some fool prize.
Right through.
We just need the name of the fool.
There's Jay Reed's name again.
Well, that's
because it's just starring Black Widow. Oh. Yeah, that's why Jay would buy it. So, no. That's a really good idea. Yeah, because if you could go in and tap into the eBay API, which is probably the most common place for where comic books are sold.
Yeah. You don't want to go into whatever the comic book guide is. I can't remember what the name of that is. But anyway.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be the some fool thing.
Well, that's what I used to, when I was big into football cards, you get the Beckett guide.
Same thing for comic books.
Yeah, and that kind of stuff. So
they have that. You go, oh my gosh, I've got this. And then you go, well, it's got this, stapler, 1/16th out of place. And
what? 1/16th out of place.
Staple that's been on a comic book. Sorry, this is obviously from the fourth run because the staple was 1/16th lower in the spine.
Okay. Wow, never even thought about that.
Yeah.
I didn't realize staple placement affected.
I don't even know if it is. I think I may, but Claude will pick this up once this is out and go. Staple placement plays a large role.
I will tell you, man. I've been doing some cool stuff with Claude the past few weeks. And I think we're
not even in this podcast.
That's right.
This is all voice generation.
It's me and Claude 1 and Claude 2. You know. So I mean, are you guys doing?
No.
Okay.
I just tried to clean my computer off so I could actually run Premiere again because I had it so full of stuff. It was like choking,
Yeah.
So
And you've got a Mac Studio.
I do. I'm about to upgrade software finally. Operating system. I hadn't done that in a while.
Does Adobe give any retirement discounts for Creative Cloud?
Some people do. There are retirement prices for some things, but I just don't know. I mean, I re-upped for Adobe, I think, this last time, so I've got it for another year. But now that the lawsuit has made it where you can at least get out of Adobe, I'm really seriously thinking about doing it. DaVinci Resolve just came out with something that really blows it away. And I've got the Affinity product, so I don't know that I still need it.
Yeah. I mean, for what you're doing, probably not.
Probably not, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you got Affinity. So, anyway, all right. Anything else for the good of the cause on the front end of the episode? We lost Jay, so.
We went off the rails completely.
Yeah, imagine that. Rails off. All right, let's take a break. We'll be back in a minute. And we're back. We're going to talk Paradise, not the destination I'm heading to today, which you guys realize the Strip is not in Las Vegas.
It's not.
The Strip is in Paradise, Nevada.
I had no idea.
Never heard of that.
Really?
No, I mean, I believe you. I just never knew that.
So if you go north on the Strip and you get past the Strip and the Stratosphere and all that, you'll see a sign now entering Las Vegas. So when you get to Fremont and downtown Las Vegas, that's all Las Vegas. The Strip is not part of Las Vegas proper.
Well, I'll be go to hell. Sorry, Mrs.
Wow.
Boy,
The new retired me. old curmudgeon coming out.
Hard.
sorry,
Becky.
Oh my. So anyway,
Sorry, Mrs. Shirley.
yeah, all of them. So we're going to talk Paradise, the Hulu series with Sterling K. Brown, which I've watched all of it and have thoroughly enjoyed.
Yes.
Second season wrapped up. I know they've signed up for a third, maybe a fourth season as well.
I thought it was going to be third and out. I think whatever they do, they've got a definite plan. So it's not going to, linger past a third or fourth season because they've got, the story they want to tell.
So, obviously spoilers, but background Paradise, the first season is about a post-apocalyptic bunker in Denver where the leaders of the United States and the rich elite end up hunkering down as a super caldera burst, which causes worldwide destruction.
Had you heard that term before?
Super caldera?
Uh-huh.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, I never heard of it.
Yeah, Yellowstone. Really?
Yellowstone was a caldera burst because that's what it. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what,
so there's a super caldera under Yellowstone.
Okay.
Yeah. Just letting you know.
And this is like
It's a plate,
enormous
right?
volcano.
Think of a pimple on the face of the earth that's going to come out and explode.
Don't say that. My mother or my daughter will want to pop it.
Okay, so let's move on. So, well, that was a little awkward. Yes, way too much. So, but yeah, caldera is a geological term, and so apparently, the Mississippi Coliseum in Jackson is built on like ground zero of a dormant volcano, which could become, could erupt at any point.
Wow.
So maybe. I mean, it's supposed to be dormant, but So caldera erupts. Sterling K. Brown is a Secret Service, Prime Secret Service protection detail for Cyclops, the president, James Marsden. Yes.
Cyclops,
Is
I
it just me, or is he not popping up everywhere?
He's popping up everywhere, and deservedly so.
He's
kind of always felt like he got passed over for some things, but he's just really good.
He's in Our Friends and Neighbors with John Hamm on Apple TV Plus, which you guys aren't watching yet, are you? It's a lot of fun. Did anybody watch Pluribus?
I did. Yeah.
I'm several episodes in.
Didn't we do an episode on Pluribus?
I don't think so.
I don't think we did.
We just talked about it at lunch.
Yeah, we talked about it at lunch. So
we should be doing an episode on Pluribus.
We should be doing an episode.
Yeah, I'm watching that too. I got a lot of things rolling right now.
Yeah, you need to retire.
I know.
Yeah,
you're right.
Art, let's do an aside since you two have an aside. Are you caught up on For All Mankind?
No, I watched the first episode of it, and we haven't gone back to it yet. We started The Pit. That's what the problem is.
So that's The Pits.
We're watching it. We're caught up.
For All Mankind.
So how many episodes is it so far?
The fourth one dropped for the season dropped today.
Okay.
Today, I think.
I may have to start watching shows seriously,
Hey, she ain't retired. Let her catch up in her own time.
That's right.
Yeah, Mrs. Reed she watched it from probably in the last week, episode 1, season 1 to today.
Okay.
It is.
Wait, what? Seriously?
Oh yeah,
For All Mankind,
for
right?
All Mankind, maybe 2 weeks.
The first episode struck me as very soap opera-ish, and I kind of think that may have been why we
It
kind of...
wasn't. We said the same thing. Yeah,
But I will tell
But
you.
does it get better?
it does.
Okay.
I think so.
So not the episode that dropped today, but the one last week was a little bit of a gut punch.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
I think so.
Yeah. Especially the ending of it. It was
Okay.
really,
All right. Well, I'll go back and watch it.
really, really well done.
But today we're talking about Paradise.
We're talking about Paradise, which is on Hulu. So, Cyclops, Super Caldera, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
So,
So last season ended
Sterling
with
K.
Xavier.
Brown. Xavier, finding Xavier. What's his last name? Not Worthy.
Collins.
Xavier Collins.
Thank you.
Finding out his wife is alive, he thought she was dead
Yeah.
because,
I thought everybody was dead.
with all the flashbacks that you had going on through the series. And he leaves to go find his wife after Sinatra is shot.
Sinatra, who is the right-hand person for Cyclops and the person who oversaw and made the whole bunker thing happen.
That's right. So the structure of season 2 is almost like a bunch of one-offs.
Yes.
That get threaded together with different stories. That's pretty fascinating.
It does feel like that.
There's a lot of backstory. I mean, at least what I've watched so far. I mean, it really kind of ties things together.
You've been to Memphis, right?
Yeah, I've been to Graceland several times.
No, in the show.
Huh?
You
Yeah. He's been to the
first
he's
episode's
far enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. So
Have you left?
and you're okay with the spoiler?
I've watched.
right?
Yeah, I've watched 3 episodes. So the last thing I saw today was because I watched a little bit this
Has
morning.
a child been birthed yet?
No.
Okay.
No. The last I saw was happening in Paradise, and
That's right.
And Sinatra just comes out of the hospital, and she gets and then the president was assassinated. That was the last thing I saw.
Okay, so Jane killed the president and framed
The girl from All Mankind.
Yes,
Yeah.
girl-
Danny.
Yeah,
From All
but not for
Mankind.
Hey,
Yeah.
Bob.
She's great. So, all right. Well, big picture.
So that's what, because you're 3 episodes in. So it's like they started in Memphis, and you see Shailene Woodley,
I was starting in
Woodley,
Memphis.
Woodley,
Shailene Woodley.
Shailene Woodley.
What else has she been in?
Oh, she was in
All the
not Hunger Games, but the one that
runner,
was like
something runner.
Maze Runner.
Maze Runner. Yeah. And she's been in a few other
She's been in
things.
several things.
She was The Fault in Our Stars. She's been in a lot of stuff. She's really, a good actress.
She was great.
And so we see her story the first episode, and they cut back to the bunker, right? I think X. We see X crashing or whatever in his plane.
Xavier.
Xavier.
Yeah, at the end of the story,
Cyclops
end of
set out
episode
X.
1.
Apparently, he goes by X to some people. I'm like, I've never heard them say that before. But
Well, his name before that was Twitter.
that's a good one.
Well, don't you think it's hilarious that Cyclops sent out Xavier? Was employing Xavier. You see?
Yes, I
see
see
what we
it.
did
Yeah,
there?
I got back at it. That's right.
Yeah.
So wasn't it at the end of the first episode where she goes on the horse because she sees the flash and
Yes.
she finds him, and you're like, okay, here's a connection.
That's
Yes,
right.
right.
So back up big picture. Art, you've seen it all. Did you enjoy season 2 compared to season 1?
Yes, I will say that twist, the season 1 is hard to recapture that, the first episode really where they tell you what's going on and then that whole thing in the bunker. I thought they were smart to take it out of the bunker.
Yeah.
It had a real Walking Dead feeling to me,
Yeah.
which was not bad, but it kind of felt so different. But no, I did like it. I thought it was a good continuation of the story, especially as it wrapped up the season, as we got back to the bunker.
So Paradise is the show that I think uses musical motifs almost better than anything else in television right now. Whether it's remakes of 80s songs that were popular with because of the president, James Morrison's obsession with mixtapes.
Yeah.
And also the Phil Collins tune that is remade and has motifs throughout the throughout the series. So if you notice as you watch, there's music constantly playing, and you'll hit some stuff in minor key that'll give you some foreboding. I think the music selection in Paradise is fabulous.
Yeah.
That being said, we have a little bit of a story structure change in season 2. Instead of a linear progression in one place with flashbacks, now we're going all over the place. Mm-hmm. So,
and there's rumors. And I don't. A lot of times that's overused now, where you don't have the linear story. But I did think it served this story well. The reveal of, is it Alex? What's the name of the?
Oh yeah, the AI.
Yeah, what's the name of the AI?
It's Alex.
It's Alex.
It was Claude, but they changed it.
I thought that was too close to Alexa, so I said, no, back off of that.
Yeah.
That whole thing tying together was something. Now, I have heard that is the whole story going to involve time travel, and I'm a little leery of that. Well,
I think you saw the blue police call box show up, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And out pops David Tennant.
Who was it? Yeah. Who? That's the big story.
Yeah.
Who's going to come out?
Yeah.
It's all going to be a Doctor Who reboot.
How hilarious would that be?
Now we know.
It all comes back to Doctor Who. So they build a super AI. We won't spoil too much for you.
Well, that's what I was wondering, because they said when Link and his crew were at Graceland talking about going and killing Alex, and then you meet, wasn't it the young business partner?
Yeah.
Also named Alex, right?
Well, the young business partner is actually Link.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't made that connection.
Yeah, okay. You will in a little bit, but the young business partner is Link. And so he's the one who developed Alex.
Yeah, Becky picked up on that right. That's going to be so.
Yeah. Okay. And Sinatra forced them to sell, and they took the Alex technology.
I did not recognize that the assassin was Billy or whatever the other Secret Service guy was.
That took me a minute. Yeah, that took me a minute too.
Yeah, I recognize that as well.
Yeah.
So, and I'm just saying, if anybody says, "Whoa, you need a breath mint," that means, it's like taking somebody to the train station on Yellowstone.
That's a good point. What did you think?
I thought that was clever, though.
It was clever. Yeah. I need to have a code phrase for my silent secret assassin around that. I need to take somebody out.
Okay.
Yeah. You really need to take your hat off indoors. That will be my phrase.
Well, now you told
That's
it.
something my mom would say.
I'll change it.
She's the assassin.
Maybe she's the assassin.
She's the one. She's working for Robbie.
Well, we said
actually.
hold
sorry,
on.
Mrs. Reed.
Hold on. We said silent, so she wouldn't.
Oh, okay.
Ooh,
that was
Robbie said
Copeland's.
that. Yeah. I'm leaving town for a while. So I enjoyed it quite a bit. I enjoyed the nonlinear arc somewhat. Mm-hmm. I also noticed that each episode had a title that was burned into title card at the beginning.
Yeah.
Which was different than season 1.
Okay. I didn't pick up on that. Yeah.
So the next thing, it may be, I'm afraid that it's going to go off into the sci-fi rails a little too much for me.
Me too.
I say that because I'm a huge sci-fi guy.
We all are. I mean, that's exactly what. But I do not want it to go. I'm real afraid that it's going to wander into Lost territory, this series territory, which you never have seen yet, right?
No, I haven't.
Okay, but anyway, even without knowing what happened, and I can barely remember what happened, that the direction was disappointing to fans.
Yeah.
The ultimate finale was disappointing to a lot of fans.
Is there any finale of a show that's
Bob Newhart show?
We've done an episode on that.
Yeah, we have. But what I'm saying, just in general,
callback. It's callback. Yeah. Please go back and listen to our older catalog.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, in general, series finales are just derided.
Well, it's a hard thing to do. I mean, it's a hard thing to satisfy everybody.
I mean, if you recall in that episode, I said The Americans was the greatest series finale I'd ever seen.
Yeah,
which they're rebooting The Americans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm afraid it's going to end up as a cosmic reset.
Yeah, me too. I'm afraid you're going to go back to a world that existed.
Cyclops is going to wake up and there's Jean Grey and Professor X.
Yes.
In a
world.
That's right.
Reset. I'm afraid that's what's going to happen too. And I don't think that needs to happen.
Because in the lore of the show, the caldera has happened. You've got normalized pressure, but next thing's going to happen is the oceans are going to evaporate, which is going to increase pressure, air pressure, to a Venus-like.
Okay, I remember the guy describing that.
Yeah, so that's what we got coming
over the $1,300 bottle of whiskey.
I'm hoping it's going to lead to Arc 2. I think this is all leading into this Saturday morning series, Arc 2. At some point, you're going to see a chimpanzee arrive, and you go, "Okay, here we go."
There we go.
Yeah.
I mean, Arc 2. How much fun was that?
That was great.
I mean, that's what started the RV craze. Everybody wanted an RV that looked like an R2.
Still do. Yeah.
So, but anyway, we enjoyed watching it. We hope that you enjoy watching it, Jack.
Well, so far, I
don't think we spoiled too much.
No.
And you won't remember it anyway.
Because Arc 2, believe it or not, Arc 2 is not involved.
Okay.
Or a chimpanzee.
Yeah.
Okay. Episode 1, I looked into this a little bit because I've been, Mama's big Elvis fan.
See, I never went. I've
been a couple of times. We went I think I went with her last year.
Yes.
And then
Viva
Melissa and I
Las
went
Vegas.
Oh,
pre-pandemic.
Yeah.
I think. So I'm pretty familiar with it. Been on the tour.
Was it accurate? Was the TV show depiction accurate?
It was, I thought. And so much so that I looked to see if it was filmed there, and it was not.
Yeah.
It was not filmed, but they did a pretty tremendous job of recreating it. So I like that part. I like how they brought in, because I read, I'm sure y'all know more about this than me, but Link mentioned, or Urkel mentioned an EMP possibility. And so that really, and I'd read a book years ago that kind of explained how certain cars, before a certain year are immune to it because they don't have whatever component that an EMP would destroy. So that made sense to me that they were looking for
old
parts
cars
in the old cars. And I could kind of see that, maybe these are not, they came in looking like bad guys, or,
That's one thing I was going to mention.
But then
I really liked that they didn't go to the old trope that anybody that's wandering around is a bad group. In fact, and more often than not, the survivors that are out there were helpful. Every time you think, oh, this is going to turn out badly, they would be helpful. Now they wouldn't necessarily be, overly friendly at first or whatever. There was some, kind of understandable caution, but they would end up helping. You haven't seen the scene yet. With that we're talking about with the birth of the child, but they're in there and they help. It's really something else.
And then later on when we're not going to spoil anything else. So yeah, how come everybody ends up in Atlanta in a post-apocalyptic?
That's another thing too. It's like I guess because so many people are stuck there in the airport, that they go, oh, okay, there's 1,000 of us waiting on this next flight that's been delayed.
Well, the practicality of it is, hey, we got a film and cinema package, and we've got to mention Georgia somehow, some way. So where are you going to go? You're going to go to Georgia. So
have y'all read anything about why they chose Graceland as?
No,
I've not.
In focus that?
I haven't seen anything.
Seems like,
and I don't know a lot about.
Somebody's
looked
a
lot
Simon,
about
a huge Paul Simon fan,
as opposed to Elvis.
Yeah, right.
That's right. Because when you think of Graceland, you think of Paul Simon first and foremost. I do actually, but
a Grammy award-winning.
That's
album.
a fantastic album. It absolutely is.
Yeah, Boy with.
But I don't know.
Boy in the Bubble.
Where was this shot? Is it shot in Atlanta?
California.
It's shot in California.
It's the last thing shot in California. Turn the lights out when you leave.
The all the Graceland stuff was filmed at different houses. The guy I watched a little clip of the guy talking about it. Different houses. He said the shots, the gate from the inside and the outside were like actually different places or different venues. So I think it was mainly one house that they redid or something, but it was different. Some of it was soundstage. Some of it they rebuilt at least the facade of the house.
The magic of Hollywood.
Yeah, but even everything to me. I think when I saw a picture, like a side by side of the two houses, there were some differences, but generally speaking, and when she was burying Gail.
Yeah,
right in front of Elvis. I mean, the cemetery all looked fine.
Yeah.
Did she spell Gail's middle name correctly though?
That's a good point.
I don't
Aaron's is not. Aaron is misspelled. Elvis Aaron Presley. His middle name is misspelled on his tombstone.
On his tombstone?
Yeah.
Wow.
Which is why people don't believe that's him.
Well, the tombstone is not him. I'll tell you that.
The tombstone is not him.
It's not Elvis.
Lots of reasons people don't believe that.
Conspiracies.
So I'm looking forward. I mean, y'all, I don't know how wild it's going to get, but everything.
It's going to get crazy.
Everything that is piecing together so far makes me want to watch more.
Oh yeah,
it
was one that we looked forward to watching every week.
Yeah.
So,
and to me, the bunker, even though it was kind of incredible to think of something like that being built and working, it almost seems more
it was like
real than the silo.
Oh yeah. But it's like a Buc-ee's with a dome, okay? The bunker really is a Buc-ee's with a dome. So
It seemed plausible.
More plausible than Silo, as far as and less dark.
Yeah.
Well, basically somebody built the sphere underneath the ground. Is what it is.
Right.
Yeah. I wonder if they have concerts, if they showed concerts up on that thing. Can you imagine that? Anyway.
Okay.
All right. That's going to be it for us this week. We will see you next time around.